guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be going over the Hirajoshi scale, and this scale was a scale that I instantly fell in love with the first time I heard it. It's got a really cool, dark, mysterious kind of sound to it, and I'm sure you're going to love it. I've got a backing track, MP3, and a Guitar Pro tab with the tab to the solo I just played, if you're interested, in my Patreon account. So go there if you want to support the page and get the tabs and the MP3. So what is the Hirajoshi scale? So the Hirajoshi scale is a minor pentatonic scale, but it's not like our standard minor pentatonic scale that you might be used to. The intervals are slightly different. So in our standard minor pentatonic scale, we have a root, we have a flat third, fourth, a fifth, and a flat seventh. And it sounds like this. And that means the second and the flat six in your standard minor scale have been omitted from the minor pentatonic scale. But in the Hirajoshi scale, the second and the flat six are in there, and the fourth and the flat seventh have been omitted from the minor scale, and it creates a really cool sound. So this is how the Hirajoshi scale sounds. And that's a very different sound from your standard minor pentatonic scale. I'm just going to play them together next to each other so you can hear the difference. So let's jump a bit closer and I'll show you how to play this scale. Okay, let's start with this position that I just showed you. So we are going to be playing an E minor today, and that means we're going to be playing the E Hirajoshi scale. So with our middle finger, we're going to place it on the 12th fret, then our little finger on the 14th fret of the low E string. Then we're going to move to the A string and play 10 with our index finger and 14 with our little finger. And then the same thing on the next string, 10 and 14. And this shape can be moved down to the next string, onto the A string. So we've got 7, 9 on the A string, 5, 9 on the D string, and then 5, 9 on the G string. So now when we move down to the D string, the position changes ever so slightly. So we're going to play 14, 16 with our middle finger and little finger on the D string. Then we're going to play 12, 16 on the G string with our index finger and little finger. And then 13, 17 on the B string. And then if we want to move up to the G string and play this shape, we're going to play index finger, ring finger, 9, 11 on the G string. Then 8, 12 on the B string with our index and little finger, and then 8, 10, 8, 12 again on the E string. So that's one shape you can use for the Hirajoshi scale. Let's extend this shape across all 6 strings. So this first position I showed you, the 12th fret on the low E string. After we've done the 10 and the 14 on the D string, we're going to go to the 11 and 12 of the G string with our index and middle finger. Then we're going to go 12, 13 with our index and middle on the B string. Then 12, 14, 15 with our index, ring and little fingers. So the whole shape looks like this. Okay, so there's one other way you can play it as well. Well, there's multiple more ways you can play it, but this is another way. So we are going to play open 2, 3 on the low E string, and then 2, 3 on the A string. And this shape can be moved wherever there's a root note of an E. So open 2, 3, 2, 3. Then we move to the D string, and we can play 2, 4, 5, 4, 5. And then we can move to the B string and play 5, 7, 8, 7, 8. So we've got okay. So that should be enough for you to get started with the Hirajoshi scale. Let's look at some chords that you can use in the Hirajoshi scale that complement the scale very well. So first of all, we've got E minor. We've also got C major. And then there's some chords that we can use, not necessarily major or minor. So we've got an E sus2 chord, which we can play like this. So we're going to be playing the 2nd fret of the D string, the 4th fret of the G string, the 5th fret of the B string, and we're going to be barring our index finger to get the 2nd fret of the high E string. And then we can also put the low E in there as well. So we have another chord we can use is B sus4. So one way you can play that is just like we played this chord, but now we're not barring 4 strings, we're barring 5 strings. So our root is the 2nd fret of the B string. Another way you can play this chord is to play it on the 7th fret as a bar chord on 6 strings, and what you're going to do is bar all 6 strings at the 7th fret, and we're going to place our ring finger on the 9th fret of the D string and our little finger on the 9th fret of the G string. And that's another B sus4 chord. Another chord that works well is the C major 7. So you can play it as a bar chord like this. 3, 5, 4, 5, 3. Or you can play it as an open chord, where you place your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, your index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then G, B and E are open. Like that. So obviously there are more chords that work with the scale, but I found those ones are the ones that seem to work best with it. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. As always, there's the resources on my Patreon page, which you can check out. I've got a guitar tab, an MP3 backing track for you to jam along with. Like the video, comment on this video, let me know how you got on with it, because I want to know how you got on with it. And subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that every time I release a new video, you'll get a notification. And I'll see you in the next video.